Hey everyone, I hope you've had a fantastic day today. I've got a really quick video for you today. I'm just having a look at a brand new, well, it's not a brand new product, it's been around for quite a while, but a new shade has been released in this brand new product. Now, I have loved this product since the moment I received it. This was actually gifted to me, and the new shade was actually gifted to me as well. I don't think many people are talking about it yet. I think I might have got a little bit of a head start on this one, but we are talking about the Rimmel Kate Moss Sculpting palette. This was featured in my favorites in March. I kind of rediscovered it after not using it for a few months. I think I hadn't picked it up this year, but I did use it for most of last year. I don't know if you can see this, but the contour or bronzing shade is actually just about to hit pan. So this is very much well loved. This is in the shade Coral Glow, and until now this has been the only shade that's been available as far as I know in Australia. Now, when I was traveling last year, excuse me, it's so long ago, I did find that there were different shades in London, but I couldn't actually get my hands on them. So there was always a space where there should be a second colour or second palette, but it was actually always empty. So I looked in Superdrug, I think it was, and Boots, and I could never find it. So imagine my absolute delight when I was sent not only a brand new one of these, which is fantastic, but also the brand new shade. Now, I'm sure this beautiful rose goldy bronze packaging is killing you, so I'm going to open these up so you can see what they look like. So hopefully by now you are familiar with this beautiful palette. This is, in my opinion, the best I guess mini sculpting palette that is available in the drugstore. There's something about these powders that are just beautiful. They're not the softest, they're not the best swatches, but they're really good on the skin. I think that they're not too pigmented that they get muddy really quickly. My only criticism of this, I really like the contour shade. I really like the blush. I feel like they meld into each other just perfectly and so seamlessly on the skin. Hello?
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm actually halfway through a video, filming a video.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. What's up? Okay, so there's something just really beautiful about the way these two blend together. My only criticism of this palette was that the highlight was just a little bit, I don't know, weak. I suppose these days we kind of want a bit of a strong highlight. So if you're into just a very subtle highlight, then you probably love this. This is what we're talking about here. It's visible, like there's nothing, it's not invisible, but it's just very subtle. So this is in the shade Coral Glow, which we've all been familiar with. So the fact that it was 002 made me think that there must be another shade, right? What's 001? Well, you thought I was going to say here's 001, but no, I still don't know what 001 is, but let me introduce you to 003. So this is 003 Golden Bronze. Now, the format is exactly the same. I think for you, probably the most noticeable difference on camera will be that this middle shade here is a lot deeper, but to the naked eye, the the highlight shade is also deeper. And then if you have a look, I actually thought that they were exactly the same for a little while, but I think this one has a slightly deeper tone as well. What do you think? I feel like the original is slightly more pink and the new is slightly more peachy. Do you agree? But as I have just freaking stuck my fingernail in this. Can you see? I am so mad, like legitimately mad right now. Okay, so the thing that you can see that's most obvious is that shade is a lot darker. So I haven't worn this one on my face yet. I do believe that the original one is actually better for my skin tone, but finally something for, I guess, a little bit more of an olive skin is here. I have to say, and I'm actually wearing it today, it's very subtle, however. It's perfect for me when I go to work, but I actually use this palette, my one, not the brand new one, as an eyeshadow palette. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and I will put the coral shade in the crease, and it gives a really pretty, very soft, peachy look. Not quite peach, more like, I guess, coral, that's the shade it is. But it gives a very subtle pink shade. and then I use the brown shade just around the outer corners and just to deepen the crease just a slight amount. And then I will use this as the lid color all over to add just a tiny amount of dimension and shimmer. And I have been loving it. Again, I don't think you're gonna be able to see this. This was applied at 7 something a.m. and it's now close to 6 actually. So, you know, it's just a beautiful all-rounder. And if you have this palette, try it on the eyes and let me know what you think. So here's what these look like on the skin. And here is the darker shade, which is the golden bronze. Now I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like, I guess they're both. I like, this one's a little bit cooler I think, but I feel like both are not too cool and not too warm, so that you can use them as a slight contour and a bronzer all in one. Alright, so these retail for $16.95, but keep an eye out because they're always on sale. Actually, at the moment when I'm filming this, I think they're on sale for about $11-ish. Both shades look like they're available on the Priceline website, but I'm just going to show you quickly here what the Priceline website looks like. The original one is listed as Coral Glow, but then they've got another one listed for the same price and it looks slightly darker, but they haven't listed that it's actually in the shade, the bronzy shade. So I do believe that if you want the Coral Glow one, the original one, then you get the Coral, and if you want this darker one, you look for the one that doesn't have a shade name. That's very strange. So I'm so glad that they've done this. I think that palette is beautiful, and really if you do have very light skin up to my almost medium skin, then please have a look at that original palette if you haven't already. I really think it's one of the standout products. Like I said, I tried it again in March, the beginning of March, and went, oh, why did I stop using this? It's so beautiful, and I've been using it almost every single day since then. And then the new one is, I guess, a little bit better for darker skin tones. I don't think it's going to suit like very dark skin tones, but it's certainly another step towards that. The texture of these are not too powdery, but they're also not too soft either. I feel like a brush really picks up product very, very well. They don't swatch the best. They look a little powdery, but on the face they look really, really nice. I know a lot of people love the original one. So there you go, something quick and I think exciting. It's really nice to see brands sort of cater for a wider range. I know it's not perfect. I'm always especially happy when like drugstore brands decide to bring out different shades, but it's really interesting. Why didn't they release them at the same time? I'm not sure. And what is 001? Does anybody know? If you know what shade 001 is, can you leave it in the comments below, because it is killing me. I hope you found this video just a little bit informative, or at least a little bit entertaining. But if you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe and join the little family over here. And if not, I'd love for you to come back and visit another time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time. Bye.